Oh, good morning everyone. Or one. Let's put this tumbler assembly back together. Right. Want some lubrication in them, don't we? We'll put spot oil in. Use our grease brush, spread it around. And we'll put some light film. That's one of the surfaces there that I'd actually painted. And any paint you can see in there at the moment is it's down in, well, yeah, it was an uneven surface. And it's not really like a bearing surface, because this only moves so far. Anyway, that's nice. We can coat this because this has gears on as well. This is actually the tumbler gears. There's one that drives off the main bearing there, or the main spindle. While I was at it painting, I traced roughly where the gears go, so where there isn't any gears and a little bit past that, I've just put some paint on, just so we've got no problems with rust. Okay, this should come through from the other side. That's it. And that one goes on to onto there. Let's go that way up there. That's it. I should have a little retaining screw for that somewhere. There, right in front of my nose. I'll span up. That's the one. Okay, that one there. These do have little oil holes in the gears. Just wipe through them. Wrong way around, haven't I? Think. That's it. Now, the only issue I have with these is that very difficult to tighten things up, and there's nothing to get hold of the other end. Which means we have to use these pump pliers, we call them, I think. Some of you may know them as channel locks. That one's gone tight. So. Okay, we'll have to leave that one a little loose then. And this is the last thing to go on. So I'm just going to put some grease around these threads. And this is the tensioner for the thrust bearing on the back. And we have that goes on, and that locks it in place when it's properly tensioned up. Okay, the last little thing I can put on is this. Now that sits with it. Okay, so it comes over there. That's mostly that. And we did have on the machine these two little bolts, and they went in there. I don't know if I want to put them on at the moment. I'm sure they were for a guard. They don't do anything, but I'm wondering if they were for some kind of guard that was on the machine. I have no idea. I hope someday I'll get some images of what this looked like complete. You never know. And I'm unsure whether to put them on. I think I might just leave them out. I can keep them somewhere safe. I might leave them as is. Right, next we can go over, put this on the machine. Okay, here we go. It should be quite a simple little operation. I think I want a little bit of tapping on there. Okay. Greasy hands. That's up against the thrust bearing. I don't want to put too much pressure on it. Right, nothing better to use to set that with. That should do it. That's working fine. Now I can take the 20 gear tooth off of the lead screw. And we'll pop it onto there. Now this is how it came, a washer with a slot on, so you don't have to keep taking the boltings out. But that's fiddly, isn't it? 'Cause it keeps turning round. It wants to have the heavy end at the bottom. That's got it. Let's snip that. And we are. Just some time, we need to get the rest of the gears figured out so we can get the lead screw running. But that is it. Reassembly is complete now. There isn't much else I can do. Let's move you out for a better view. There you go. The machine's actually bigger now than what I thought. Well, looks bigger now than I thought it would when I first got it. It's not a small machine at all. Well, it's not a big machine, but it's not a small machine either. It's got a very slight amount of movement on that, which is okay. Well, I'm happy with. So, what you can see there, and that faceplate, that's all I got with the machine. So I've got no tooling, and even got a chuck key with it. So I've got to figure out what I need to get. But that's just going to be something to collect all those bits over coming months. And every now and then I'll post videos as I get bits in and do other bits. I think the first thing I need to concentrate on is getting the motor and drive running. Yeah, I think that'll need a bit of figuring out, because there's a frame to build behind here and motors to mount. I've got to figure out what sort of motor I want. I'm thinking with the size of this, I'm probably going to want something sort of 3/4 horse or 1 horsepower. I've got some motors, but I don't think they're really up for the job. I might give them a try. I might make the frame up for the back and put the motor I've got on, see how it goes. But I don't think it's really big enough. And then there's cases of alignment. I've actually, that is a piece of ground silver steel that's in there at the moment. And I've checked that against the tailstock, and the line-up so far on that, by eye, seems very good. So, not really, see on there, there's not much movement on the end of that bar. There is a little bit, but that is stuck out 12 inches or more. And it's only half-inch bars. There we are. Put that in the neutral position. Take the back gear off. That's a bit stiff, that back gear. I'm going to have to see. It's okay there. Once that moves round, I'm going to have to see what's up with that. There we go. We'll see you again when I make some more progress with this. Bye for now.